All right, we are rocking and rolling inside of our element graph here. And before I do anything else with this, I want to think about how we can just modify some of the, just the diffuse of this decal. It's just very, very clean, very, very fresh. We want to be able to modify some of this. How can we do that? We have our decal set up here, and this is all being blended down into the diffuse of our prefab material here. So we need to blend in this region right in between here. So let's do a solid color just to start, so we have something available. I probably won't even need the solid color, but I'm just going to have it here and ready. I know I'm going to need another blend, and I know that I'm going to need some additional texture assets. So let's look in our library here, and I'm already in the grunge section, so let's do something like Scratches 2 looks pretty decent. Yeah, we'll just do Scratches 2. That's okay. Let's also do something like moisture, or let's do eroded moisture. And what happens, whoa, sorry, my scroll wheel is getting a little crazy. Let's blend these together and see what we get. So if we blend this here on top of this one, this makes it all grayscale, so bear that in mind. We are going to multiply over and see what we get. So that's a fairly decent, actually. We can look at our scratches here, and we can actually turn the count up a little bit, maybe make them a little bit shorter, give them a little bit of width variance there. Maybe some grain could help as well. And now we're going to invert this. This is a very simple process. Something that I think most people are going to be very familiar with. If you've worked with this sort of node network before, you're going to feel very comfortable. And I'm just selecting all these nodes, and I'm going to shift them over a little bit. And now we're going to blend. Let's use the opacity mask. See what that gives us. Let's look at our preview 3D material. And yeah, that's already working. So we're really just making this mask here. So I don't need the solid color. I don't need that blend. Got ahead of myself. And now we're going to see if we can crank up some of the effectiveness of this. Give us a little bit of control. I mean, that's actually looking pretty nice, like it was already run through the ringer a little bit here and there. Let's do like maybe another, let's take our curvature mask that we got out of this, and let's drop a levels on it. And then let's also pull a blur off of that. And then we can blend these two together. So with this levels, I'm going to really crank it down so it's really tight. Something close to that. And then I'm going to blend these together as such. And we're going to multiply that over. And then we're going to use that as our opacity mask and see what we get as a result. And that is not what we wanted. We need to invert this. Sorry. There we go. And now if we look at some of these edges here, and we look at the levels again, we can start to dial this in a little bit. And the blur is probably just a bit too strong. So now we can see that showing up there. And that's looking pretty solid. I'm just going to mess with this levels just a little bit more, so we can get some of that black of the ink back. Not so much of the corner wear on there. And maybe we take our scratches and change the seed some. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I can live with that. That looks like it's been shipped through something. Cool. All right. So that was just a real quick, easy way for us to just start to add in some variation. This is very, very simple. I'm not looking for a very, very high polished, well-defined, well thought out asset. I'm just trying to demonstrate here for you guys how you can start to set up some various blends for some texture variation as well, to make the asset look a little more interesting. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video, and in the next video we're going to look at how we can blend two materials together. So thank you so much for watching this one, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.